And she says, here's a line. If you want to seduce somebody, check this line out. I have fellowship offerings at home. Today I fulfilled my vows. Hey, baby, I have fellowship offerings at home. Ooh. Well, that's what she's saying. Here's what she's basically saying. Look, I got plenty of money at home. I'm not in this for the money. I'm not a prostitute. And fulfilling my vows says, you know what? I've done my religious duty. I've kind of wiped my moral slate clean by doing the church thing. And I'm ready to fill my bucket of fun all back up again. So I came out to meet you. I looked for you and found you. This guy's got to be thinking, oh, this is my lucky day. This is like too good to be true. I was just on my way home. I was just whatever. And it's like, here's this really hot girl, and she's looking for me. She got, man, I have got to be a total rock star. I have got to be such a stud. She wants me. Come, she says, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy ourselves with love. Because my husband is not home. And the guy's thinking, I was assuming that was true. My husband is not home. He has gone on a long journey. He's taken lots of money with him. He won't be home till the full moon. Don't worry, we won't get caught. Let's have the time of our lives. Now let's just stop the story right there. Because at that point, well, first of all, is there anyone in this room that cannot see what's coming? Is the outcome of this story a mystery to you? Or are you saying to yourself, oh man, Dave, you didn't start one verse into that story and you knew exactly where it was going to go, didn't you? Because we're so good at being able to tell exactly where a path leads when we're looking at someone else. And we struggle when it's us. And the way I envision this story in my head, all this is happening, this guy was like, oh man, I cannot believe it. This is awesome. And I'm thinking, you know how in our heads, we carry the soundtrack of our life? Here is the soundtrack going through the head of this man as he's experiencing this story. Here's the soundtrack. Here it is. That's me. Look at full fish. Whatever comes my way. Because you know what? I was born to be wild. Yeah, I was born to be wild. That's my soundtrack. This is too good to be true. I'm a rebel without a cause. I'm going to have the time of my life. Woo! That's what's running through his head. It's going to be awesome. You see, Solomon, he's observing this. And as Solomon sees the story unfold, he has a different soundtrack running through his head. Here's his soundtrack. It sounds like this. Oh no! It's about to happen, right? Jaws! Do not know the danger awaiting. Isn't it amazing? The person who was simple, who lacked judgment, born to be wild time of my life. Solomon, no. With pervasive words, she led him astray. She seduced him with her smooth talk. All at once, he followed her. I love that phraseology. It meant resist. Okay. Gave in pain. All at once he followed her. Now get this. Like an ox to the slaughter. No, don't do that, an ox to the slaughter. Like a rock star, getting ready to party, baby, ready to have a good time. No. Ox to the slaughter. That not enough? Okay, like a deer stepping into a noose till an arrow pierces his liver. Oh, there's a great word picture. A deer with a leg caught can't get away. Here's a guy, Brombo. Yeah, oh dear, it's about right there. And if that weren't enough, it goes on and says, like a bird darting into a snare, thinking, I'm free, I'm free. Only knowing it will cost him his life. Now then, my sons, listen to me, Solomon says. Pay attention to what I say. Do not let your heart turn to her ways or stray into her paths. Solomon's going, listen, look down the road. That's not just a choice. It's a path. It leads somewhere. It goes somewhere you don't want to go. You're a young man with dreams and ambitions and plans and hopes, and God wants you to realize them and to be something in the world. But if you go down that road, it won't take you there. Many are the victims she has brought down. Her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. Here's a guy going, I've got plans for my life, I want to go this way, and yeah, it's like, but something caught my attention, and I'm just going to make a choice, and I know this choice probably can't lead to what I want, but it can't be a big deal, can it? Yes, it's a path. It leads somewhere. Somewhere you don't want to be. And I know we kind of look at ourselves and say, man, that guy was really dumb. But I would not do something like that. When in reality, he kind of stands for us all, and maybe it's not that choice made, but we make other ones. Here's a little list of them. It's like the single woman who says, I want to meet and one day marry a great Christian guy who's really got an act together. But then she dates whoever asks her out as long as he's cute. It's like the single guy who says, I want a great sex life once I get married. But he practices with every girl he dates. It's like the married woman who says, I want to have a great relationship with my husband, but she makes her kids a priority over him. It's like the husband who says, I want my kids to respect me as they grow up, but then he's given to bouts of anger in the home. It's the young Christian who says, I want to develop a deep and lasting intimacy with God, but then he gets up every morning and just reads the newspaper. It's like the man who says, I want to grow old and invest the later years of my life in my grandchildren, but then he neglects his health. It's like the couple who says, we like our children to develop a personal relationship with God and choose friends who have done the same, but then they skip church almost every weekend to go do something else. It's like the newlyweds who determine to be financially secure by the time they reach their parents' age, and then they adopt a lifestyle sustained by leverage and consumer debt. It's like the high school freshman who intends to graduate with a GPA that will give them good educational options, and then she neglects her studies. It's really other ways of doing the same thing, the great disconnect. I want one thing, but I have chosen a path that if I just think about it all, can't possibly lead me where I really want to go. I think it's fair to say that every single person that has ever experienced God's wonderful plan for their lives, either knowingly or unknowingly, have somehow managed to tap into the dynamics of this verse. And Dave, I think I'm going to skip one a little bit here. Get to the next one. This verse, this is what it is. The prudent. No, just read it again. Okay, here we go. Right? The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. You didn't read that very loud. Okay? All right. All guys together. Ready? Just guys. Here we go. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. Okay, now all ladies, let's see who does better. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. Now all left-handed people. You get the idea. I mean, that is a very, very simple verse. And the ramifications of it are so profound. It's really a verse of contrast. We have two people and two choices and two outcomes. First, let's look at the two people. We have the prudent. It's the next slide, Dave. We have the prudent And we have the simple.